Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Claudinsky Lenius, and I'm here to tell you guys about my experience at the ONIMAC program for the Army. So once you get you talk to your recruiter, you pledge to the Army. They will take you to sign your contract, which is gonna be under the ONIMAC program. Your job is gonna be your ONIMAC. It's not gonna be any other thing. It's just gonna be your online Mac. So once you got over there, you sign your contract, and after that you're finished. They give you the date to actually get shipped. My shipment date was in February 13th. That was my shipment date. So we got into. I think we went to New York to get the plane because I'm in Jersey. I think we went to New York. Once I went to New York, um, so they got give me my plane ticket, my folder, and I had you do not want to bring a lot of stuff. So I only brought the clothes I was supposed to change with in my book bag. That was it. That was the only thing in my wallet because they're gonna bring you to a shop, which I'm gonna later explain in this video. So once they give us the ticket, we actually flew out to my location was the Georgia Fort Benning or Fort Leonard Wood. I think that's what they call it, Fort Benning. So once we get to Georgia, there is a huge line um, of people that you have to line up at the airport. Once you get to Georgia, then you give your paper, your document to. So once you give that person your document, they will get you guys ready for the bus. There's multiple people there. There's people who's here for fat camp, who's here for the O9 mic. My reason was for the O9 mic. It wasn't for the fat camp. So yeah, once we get there, they will give you they will put you on the bus. It's like in about like I think two 2 hour drive in a bus, I think. And then once you get there, you get to reception, which is week 0. So we spend the online mic program is 3 weeks, but it's basically a month. It's basically a month. So reception is week 0. So it's already a week. You're gonna stay over there for one for 1 week, doing all the documents, taking the shots, taking the what is it, the peanut butter shot. So yeah, once we got to reception, they brought us. They was like, from now on, when you're talking to us, you have to be in resting position, like position of arrest. So every time we gotta talk to the drill sergeant, we have to talk in a position of arrest. They give you a book that has the soldier's creed, the 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 ranks. You have to know the ranks. You have to know the ranks of the people, and you have to know the soldier's creed because every time you go to the cafeteria, they make you sing that song, "The Soldier's Creed, the Soldier's Creed," and yeah, I spent about a week and a half doing. I didn't sleep for like 2 days. I think the first time I got in there, I didn't sleep for like 2 days. So we were getting our gear, our shoes. You're getting a buzz cut and stuff like that. And they had us. Yo, I was sleep deprived. I was literally sleep deprived, bro. They had us doing that. Um, and then once we go to our barrack, we that's where we meet. We meet a group of people. The people who's going to the same O9 mic with. They were like about 50. I think 50, 49 people. 49 people in our group that was going to the O9 mic. But there's people who stay in the reception for longer, for like months and stuff like that to get their stuff going. So once we get there, they give us they got us in line and to go eat. We have to go eat. We have to go count. We have to say right now. Every time we go in the cafeteria, we have to say 1, 2, 3. Count our numbers, and then after 10 people, they close the door. After the 10 people go, they let you go out. They let the rest of the 10. Me, I went in the winter time. Georgia winter, it was freaking freezing. They had us in like PT uniform. We didn't have the full PT yet. We were wearing the shorts. Oh my gosh, that thing was killing me. Oh, like I was waiting for the sun every time we wake up at 6 a.m. in the morning to go and do our stuff. So yeah, once we finish reception, they line us up in alphabetical order to go to the online mic program. Once the bus got in here, that's where it started getting serious. The drill sergeant started to talk to us about this is what you got to do. This is what you need to do. Once we get there, once we got in the bus, it was like a 5 minute drive from no, it was more like a 10 minute drive from the reception to where we actually going. Once we got there, all the drill sergeant be like, "Get out of my bus! Get out of my bus! Get out of my bus! Run!" We don't walk over here. We run. We started running. There's people who fell because of the bag. They 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 got a bag mixed up with a bunch of people. We actually have to call the people bags names, like the bags that we found, because the bag has our name on it. We have to like call people and stuff like that. And then they made us drop everything that was in our bag, and we had to pick it back up again. There was this kid. They started screaming at us. It was like, "Move, move, move, move!" And this guy was like, "Yes, Drill Sergeant, sir." He was like, "What? What are you saying?" And he was like, "Yes, Drill Sergeant, sir." The drill sergeant dropped a book on the floor, and they started screaming. They started killing us with working out. They put our hands in ice. After we finished working out, they put a hand in ice and stuff like that. So that was our first day. I think, yeah, that was our first day I got over there. But the class, we have to be in full uniform for the class. We have to be in full uniform. So they give us the first time we went in, they give us a practice test. You take this practice test 3 times. The first time you go in, and then the second time after like a week, a week every Saturday. You get it every Saturday. So this is the first time we take the test, the practice test, to see where you at and how far you've gotten. We take that test, and then we take another one after we started learning, and then we take a third one after we were about to finish, and stuff like that. So I would say, if you go into the O9 mic program, focus on the words, because there's people who have a higher percentage on the math, and then felt that have like a 30%. Let's say a 30% on the words could cause you to not pass the 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 O9 mic program. Like a 30% in English could cause you to not pass. So I would say focus on the English version. We actually go to class. They teach us about um, about math. They teach us about paragraph comprehension. They teach us about arithmetic reasoning. They only teach us the four core of math, or math general, arithmetic reasoning, comprehension, and words. Those are the things we basically learn in that class. So once we get in that class, um, they kind of smoked us. They kind of smoked us a lot because a lot of the kids were like talking in the class. They be sneaking in food into the barracks. So yeah, they be sneaking food into the barracks and stuff like that. So the drill sergeant would come and check our locker, and he would actually see food in our barracks, and then we get punished for that. And they tell us to go touch the pole. It's basically a thing where you have to run and go touch the pole. So yeah, I would definitely say, for me, I felt the one thing about the online program, you would get sick. You would get sick pretty badly. Um, because you with room with 49 people or 50 people, and they all coughing, they all sharing the same stuff. Oh yeah, about the the hygiene stuff. They actually bring you to a store. They give you a cat card. They give you a cat card that has $150 on it. For a female, I think it's 360. But for the male, it's about $150. So they brought us to the to the PX to the PX so we could buy hygiene stuff, razors, and shave and stuff like that. I actually had a waiver. I had a, I don't know if it's called a waiver, but I had to waiver for my beard because once I shave with the razor, I get bumps and stuff like that. So yeah, basically what you guys need to study is the words. The words, you guys need to study it a lot because the words are could pass you. If you get a high percentage rate on the words, you get to pass. So for the jobs, they firstly gonna, the online mic program, you don't get the full benefit of action when you actually pass the test. You know, when you pass the test, they give you a full list of jobs you could choose from. But for the online mic program, you only have a little bit of that. You know, like you might see infantry, artillery, the 88 mic. That's what my cousin actually picked. The one he actually went to the online mic program. He got a 50. Me, I failed the test because the English version, I failed it. I failed the English version. I knew I was failing the English version because once this test start getting hard for you, that's when you know you're in the right track. Once the tests start getting hard, there are some people who had um, all the words that they study in, so they actually passed the test. I when I first took the test, I had a 27, and then when I took the test at the online mic program, I had a 50, a 25. So yeah, me, I actually, they give you 3 weeks. They give you 3 tries. If you fail the first one, they give you another 3 weeks. You stay back, you study the test, and they after that they give you another chance, a third try. After that third tries, you get to go home. I think they can give people waivers. Um, if you are doing good, they could give you waivers and stuff like that. I don't know if some people in my class got waivers, but I know they could give you waivers for it. If you score in a rank of like 20 25 to up, they could give you a waiver for it. I think there was a guy who was trying to get a waiver, but yeah, I actually failed it. I went to the hospital over there. They put me in a psychiatric hospital. They diagnosed me with schizophrenic, so I didn't actually have to stay back. I had to go home. I had to medically leave. I had to actually be medically leave for the army because of that diagnosis they diagnosed me with. So I felt heartbreaking for that. I felt really heartbroken because I couldn't join the army. They wouldn't give me a second chance to join the army again. So yeah, that is my experience through the online my program. I hope you guys find a good information on it. Make sure you subscribe, you like the video, and share with your other friends who's going to the online my program. They will smoke you. They will definitely smoke you. You will definitely have to work out. There's a certain way. Every time we go to the cafeteria, they be like, "Those soldiers creed, those soldiers creed. I am American soldier. I'm a warrior member team. I serve the people of the United States. Leave the army value. I will always put the people first. I will never accept defeat. I will never quit. I will never leave a fallen comrade. I am disciplined, physically, mentally tough, trained, proficient in my warrior tasks and drill. I will always maintain my arms, my equipment, and myself. I am an expert. I am a professional. I stand ready to deploy, engage, and destroy the enemy of the United States of America in close combat. I am a guardian of freedom and the American way of life. I am an American soldier. I actually enjoyed it. We got smoked a lot because people were fighting. Be aware for people fighting over there. Um, People definitely be fighting. We have to stop so many fights in our group that it's so many people from different background, different cultures and stuff like that. It is hard for for people to like for the first week. I think the second week it gets better, and the third week it gets more better because everybody's worrying about their test and stuff like that. So before you go, some people cheat on the test. I didn't get to cheat. The guy next to me had the same test as me. I should have just copied him. I should have copied him. The way they say to cheat is basically tap your foot next to the person if it's A and B. If it's A one time, B two times. If it's C three times, you tap your foot to the next person that's close to you. So I know a lot of people who actually cheated. So yeah, yeah. I hope you guys get a good information out of this because the online mag program, like I don't think I want to go over there no more. I don't think I actually want to do an online mag, but we'll see if they let me in the army again. I don't mind. I don't mind going back because I actually had fun until it wasn't fun no more. Until I had medically discharged. So yeah, um, I hope I hope this is helpful. This has helped anybody. So yeah, make sure you subscribe and likes and take care.